Years of preparation, no doubt about that. Usually in the mornings I wake up, have a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, maybe Lucky Charms. To go Lucky Charms, though, you gotta eat the non-marshmallow pieces first, save the marshmallows for last. I just had a cameo at the end of the film, eating a bowl of s'mores at a table, and if you pay real close attention, you'll notice I'm eating the non-marshmallow pieces first.
Kraus then remade the horror classic Night of the Living Dead.
Dan was going for some spiritual, metaphorical thing, but personally I prefer Burger King.
Made me think of Russ Cooper a little bit. I tried to model my acting to that, kind of like Russ. If you don't know Russ, then you wouldn't know, but I did explode onto the scene.
Well, I think they just needed some extra dead people, and obviously they didn't care too much about me because I didn't get to wear any makeup or any special clothes or anything. But I was happy just to be there.
Roles. I'll never forget his classic role as one of the dead and living, not living dead. Another classic, a big character. I think his major line in that was, and he did that quite well.
I really felt like we bonded as a team. It was almost like a family. Even though we really weren't family, and we really weren't a team, we were more like just acting and putting together a movie. That's what I felt. And as a matter of fact, I started to fall in love with one of the characters. I won't say which. And had a short, passionate, romantic fling, and then that was it. I mean, it was nothing though.
The gates are open! These are the wrong keys!
I tried to bring a human touch to that zombie. I mean, it wasn't their fault that they came back to life. You know, I tried to add intelligence and smarts to a character that was portrayed as a nothing, a nobody, a know-how.
Afterwards, Kunkel's roles were drastically cut, while to all actors' dismay, Adam's roles increased. Suddenly, the world seemed against Adam and his controversial acting style.
Joe Adam? Is he gay? Sometimes he wore tights. He's just kind of a flake. I don't know. I didn't like him.
A known homosexual. I don't know. Great guy, though.
I hated him. He kicked me in the groin once. I spit on him. And there were also rumors that he was trying to steal my girlfriend. I didn't like his car. There was a lot of things going on at the time. We were young.
Well, I think the problem that started up me and Shad off wrong was, well, there was a scene in Night of the Living Dead where he played a living zombie and he had broken into the house. Well, I had kind of pushed him off and down the stairs and shut the door in his face. And I think that was the actual start of this bitterness.
But yeah, I've really got a lot of respect. I wouldn't call it resentment. I mean, it's not like he's been out here mowing lawns or anything, or working dinner theater and working community theater like I've been. And I chose to go that way. I thought I'd benefit people more. Joe's, I hate the son of a bitch. That's worthless. It's unfair and it's wrong. All right? He had no right. He wasn't any better than me. But he's just always there, you know. He's just always there, and
you bring up the subject of Shad Kunkel, and you look at a man who had so much talent, and he could have done so much, but now he's pretty much a a worthless piece of gutter trash. I mean, come on. The guy has no job. He sits around in his parents' house all day, watches movies. You really have to be careful about the people that you work with and how you work with them, because you can really screw somebody over.
Kraus is a great director. He has vision. He has spirit, passion, and and then I stole $20 from him, but then I ran over his cat, and he killed my dog. But you know, we're still friends. You know, we're like this, man. We're like this, okay? Anytime I wanted to end back in the Kraus flicks, it's just a matter of me saying so, you know? But yeah, I personally thought we needed a little time from each other, you know?
After the filming of Night of the Living Dead, Chris Rogers disappeared for 2.5 years.
No way, the basement's the only safe place. I had a problem with my feet. It's genetic. Had to get some corns removed, a few seed warts. I would blame my ancestors who developed the warts and the corns over several years in the process of coming across the Atlantic Ocean from Ireland and Scotland and just not taking care of their feet.
Kraus paired Adam and longtime pal Huff for his first economic and critical failure, the dismal The Blob.
Well, I think it probably had something to do with the lack of creativity in the script of The Blob. Actually, it just kind of sucked. The only thing that really helped it were the special effects. I'm sure you remember the Blob in the car scene. That was really the only high point.
Let's take my car!
It was this film, however, in which Huff's popular Officer Bill Johansson character originated.
I suppose he was a working man type of image, but I really just had no ability whatsoever to convey any sort of personality on his part, so to tell you the truth, I don't know.
I had to reevaluate. I knew what I was doing was artistically pure and, if you will, holy in its filmatic sanctity, but I didn't want to reach a larger audience, and so I made Fear.
Fear was Kraus's first big hit. It put him on the cinematic map. It was what the public wanted, an engrossing story with deep underpinnings. Fear paired Adam and Kraus himself and starred newcomer Jamison Shipman in dual roles.
In both roles, I died. I don't know what it was. I think maybe in some Freudian kind of way, Dan wanted to kill me. With Dan's movies, I don't go too much into what he's trying to mean of it, because he had some kind of, I don't know,